increases or decreases when
So
we are
the
filling?
increases.
The volume
Increases.
increases. Okay, fine. The volume increases. Okay. Now, Reba, you will answer me. You have filled a balloon with air. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then what do you think? When it was loose, when there was no air, right? When there was no air, then what do you think? As we are filling the balloon and as the volume is increasing, the pressure is increasing or decreasing? Don't apply the Boyle's law and tell me, like in reality, if you're doing that, then what happens? What do you think? The pressure increases or decreases?
Pressure increases.
So this is a violation. What we are seeing is there is an increase in pressure and there is also increase in volume. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now, okay, fine. So think about this. Think about this. I'm giving you 30 seconds. Think about it. Whether the Boyle's law is wrong or something is fishy here. And raise your hand if you have come up with an explanation. All of you understood this question, right? What I'm trying to ask, Atif, Muhammad Umar, Nida. Yes, Atif, did you understand what I'm trying to ask? Yes. Okay, Muhammad Umar, did you understand what I'm trying to ask?
Sir, not actually.
Not actually. Acha. What is Boyle's law, Muhammad Umar? What is Boyle's law?
Sir, at the constant temperature, the pressure is inversely proportional to the volume.
That means if pressure will increase, then okay, let us say if volume will increase, then what will happen to the pressure? Pressure should
Decrease.
decrease, no? But what is happening?
Yes.
It's the opposite. So now you understand the contradiction, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Neda, you understand the contradiction now?
Yes.
Okay, try to explain this contradiction. What about you, Surat? You understand the question and the problem?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you have 30 seconds from now. Think about it. By the way, is there anyone here who uses Evernote? Is there anyone here who uses Evernote?
Sir, in this question, it is at constant temperature, right?
See, you are filling up the balloon, right? So, I mean, the gas, that gas is coming from inside your body. So, more or less, the temperature will be same only, na? More or less, the temperature will be same. Yes or no, Atif?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Ah. So this is not a problem. I mean, you don't have to ask me anything. You have filled balloon and you can think na, ऐसे भरते भरते गर्म तो नहीं हो जाता है. Neither it gets very cold if you fill the balloon, right? So more or less it is same only. The temperature is constant. By the way, thank you guys for waiting 15 minutes. I was at a reception party and the food was amazing. It would be very wrong for me if I missed that. Okay, so thank you for waiting for 15 minutes. Okay. Yes, Reba, you want to say something?
No, sir.
Mm-hmm. And okay, so you want to say that you are not missing the walimas for us, and I was lying that day. You want to say about that, Reba?
No, sir.
Okay. But I have missed some parties for you guys. Okay, not some, many. But I cracked this. I cracked this. How I can attend the parties even if I have to teach in the night hours now. So what I do, 15 minutes from the previous batch, 15 minutes from the next batch. थोड़ा थोड़ा दोनों में से हमने ले लिया है ना. In half an hour I'm done. Also because it is a village, I mean I don't have to travel. है ना, यही कहीं हो.
Okay.
It is a village.
I was wondering how you travel back and forth so fast.
No, I am not Flash, but this is a village, small world. Yes, guys. Anyone with an explanation? Anyone with an explanation? No. Okay. Acha. Atif, you were present in the last class, no? So can you read the statement that we wrote? Can you read the statement for Boyle's law? Read this now. Guys? Atif, can you read it loudly? Atif is not here. Reba, please read it loudly.
For a fixed amount of gas at constant temperature, the pressure is inversely proportional to the volume.
Acha, did anything clicked?
Constant
Anyone?
temperature.
Nahin. Again, read once
The
more.
fixed amount of gas.
Now explain. Explain.
Since in the balloon we are like adding more gas, it's not fixed. So the
Exactly.
pressure it will not follow Boyle's law.
Bingo. Very good. Now all of you understood what I was hiding? I mean, I was not hiding. I did not very much point that out, right? I did not point that out. So this is the type of question you will be asked in Viva. है ना? In Viva, you get this type of question where you are confused. है ना? You're confused about your existence also. क्या ही पढ़ा है? सब कुछ झूठ पढ़ा गया अभी तक हम लोगों ने. Fine. So you understand this. Now let us move on to one more thing. Acha. Atif, if I ask you to make a scenery, what will you make? Atif,
Sir, can you
if I ask you to make a scenery, you know scenery,
Yes, sir.
what will you make? 3 mountains, 1 sun, and river in
Yes, sir.
between.
Yeah, sun, some
Everyone.
mountains, maybe like a river,
Maybe like a river. Everyone will make the
and then
same
some
thing.
trees.
Then some trees, okay, and a hut, right?
Yeah, hut also.
And a hut and a hut like this. And someone wants to go very crazy. They will add tiles, but they will add tiles. They will add tile here. They will not add tile here. Then they will add tile here. Okay. So I mean, this is the irony of Indian creativity. It is so constricted. You go from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, and even you extend yourself to the Middle East, where you have Indian schools. Everyone is making the same thing in the name of scenery. है ना? It's laughable. Fine. खैर छोड़िए. Creativity को हटाइए. Let us make a scenery. I mean, somewhat like that also. You have some mountains. You have some mountain here, but we have went, and this is C now. This is C. Okay, this is C. I hope this is no, this is green color. I am not color blind, guys. My computer is now color blind because I have to maintain a yellowish kind of tint in the screen so that it doesn't affect my eyes. Okay, so this is C and this is a mountain, and let us suppose that this is Mount Everest. What is this? This is Mount Everest. So these are the Himalayas. These are the Himalayas, okay? And this is the sea level. Okay. All of you have heard about atmospheric pressure, yes or no? Can you please start interacting now? Can you please start turning the mic on and answering me, because I will be asking many questions now. Yes or no? All of you have heard about atmospheric pressure?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes. Nida, Surat.
Yes.
Yes. Nida, are you not? You're still not feeling well?
I'm well.
You're well. You have
Yes.
accepted yourself in that state now. You're not even now trying to get better.
I am trying to get better.
You are,
Yes.
truly speaking.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Very good. So sea level, है ना? You have sea level here. Let us call this point A. Let us call this point A. Okay. And the Mount Everest point, let us call this point B. Let's call this point B. Now you have to tell me, where is higher atmospheric pressure and why? Where is higher atmospheric pressure and why? All of you understood this question, yes or no? First tell me that.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes. Yes, Surat.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Surat, you are in Delhi, I guess, no? I'm sorry, I have a very bad memory for a chemistry teacher, okay? You're in Delhi, right, Surat?
At Extension Greater Noida.
Okay, I mean NCR.
Yes, sir.
ऐसे तो कोई बोल दे आपको कि आप दिल्ली में नहीं रहते तो आप गुस्सा हो जाइएगा. And now when I'm asking you, you should say yes, I live in Delhi only. Do you consider Noida as Delhi or not there? I mean, what do you say? Yes, Surat. If someone will say that you don't live in Delhi, don't call yourself Delhi, then would you agree? Will you agree, Surat?
Depends on the person.
Okay. I have this one line. It depends is the answer for everything. Yes or no? It depends is the
Yes.
answer for everything. But here also, when I ask you this, it depends is the answer for everything. Yes or no? Then you should also answer it depends, sir. It depends whether it is the answer for everything or not. Fine. So tell me. Any explanation? Where will be the atmospheric pressure higher and why?
Sir, is it A?
Is it A? Why? Oh, I am asking. Do you have any explanation?
Like when we go deeper, the pressure increases, right?
No. I mean, you are stating facts. I want logic, pure,
Oh.
simple logic. Enough. Like something that you can even explain to 8th standard bacha. 8th standard bacha, you hold that and then you explain it, and your explanation should be that crisp and that easy. Can you see the energy? Can you see my energy?
Yes, sir.
It was a very splendid dawat. No, the reception has amazing food. You can see the effect. You can see the effects now. So I hope you guys will not mind if I attend more walimas, and
No,
more
sir.
receptions.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Acha. Atif, do you have any idea what causes the atmospheric pressure? What is the pressure? Who is applying the pressure? Do you have some idea about that, Atif? Or anyone else? Mohammad Umar, Inada, Reba, Surat?
So like the external forces around us. I'm not
Eh?
really sure.
Like gravity.
Who? Like gravity. Gravity is to pulling us now, but the pressure, atmospheric pressure, it is that gravity is applied on what? Not on us, right? Because we are not applying the atmospheric pressure. The atmosphere is applying. What is present in the atmosphere?
Force exerted by air.
Air. Better word would be gases. The mixture of gases that is present in the air, right? Yes
sir.
or no, everyone? So they all are particles. They have masses. And if they have masses, the earth will pull them down. And when the earth is pulling them down, what is happening? It is creating atmospheric pressure. Okay.
Yes,
So we have to look what is the amount of atmosphere experienced at sea level. So this is the okay. So this is what this is the. Wait a second. Okay, it is working. This is the atmosphere that is experienced by the level A at the sea level, and we have a very small atmosphere which is experienced by the mountains. Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? Now you tell me. So see, if you have more atmosphere, that means the number of molecules of air will be higher. That means the mass will be high here. Okay, and the mass will be low here. And the gravitational pull that we have, that is directly proportional to mass. That means if the mass is higher here, the atmospheric pressure will also be, the pressure will be high, right?
Yes.
Is there any doubt? Any doubt here?
No, sir.
No? Anyone? Nida, Reba, Surat, Muhammad Umar. Muhammad Umar, you understood this? Are you following?
Yes, sir.
Yes? Okay, fine. So this is a simple explanation, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So there is some problem. Okay, those people who live in mountain, what they have less atmospheric pressure. Now, if the pressure is low, we'll write a remark. At high altitudes, the pressure is low. The pressure is low. What happens if the pressure is low? At high altitude, the pressure is low. What happens then? Volume will be, the volume is The volume is high with respect to sea level. With respect to sea level. Now, if the volume is high, the density of air will be low. Since volume is high, the density of air is low. Due to this, there is low concentration of oxygen. There is low concentration of oxygen in blood of people living in high altitudes. They suffer with a disease called altitude sickness. Altitude sickness, or it is also known as anoxia. Anoxia. Write this down. Let me know if you're done. Also, let me know if you have any doubt. Boyle's law, Umar. Boyle's law, according to Boyle's law, if pressure is what? If pressure is low, volume is high.
Okay.
Is everyone done? Let me know if everyone is done. Okay, Reba is done. You can raise your hand if you're done, okay? Atif, Nida, Surat, Muhammad Umar. Waiting for Atif and Muhammad Umar. Surat, are you having online classes or offline classes?
So online classes.
Due to the smog, the pollution?
No, sir.
Achha, I see. Okay, Rima.
सर में सिर्फ 2 दिन ऑफलाइन होती है, बाकी सारे दिन ऑनलाइन होती है.
अच्छा, बाकी सारे दिन ऑनलाइन होती है. Okay. But exam will be offline. Exam was offline or online? First
No,
term?
sir. Online, it was online.
Online only. Achha. Very good. Altitude sickness. Now, write graphical representation. Okay. We will look at the graphs for Boyle's law, but before we had to understand some of the graphs. Okay. So graphical representation. So you have learned some graphs, straight line, slope intercept, passing through origin. Yes or no, guys?
Sir.
Yes, everyone? Okay, fine. So let us just revise that. Let us write the first equation. Y is equal to mx plus c. This is slope intercept form. This is slope intercept form. Okay, this is a graph. And here we have y. This is the x-axis. Okay, this is the x-axis. We draw a line here and measure the angle theta. This tan theta will be m. This distance is what? This distance is c. Now, what I will do if I put c as 0, what I am doing, if I am putting c as 0, then this will be second point, y is equal to mx. Y is equal to mx. Then what will be the graph? This point will become c is what, c0. So this point will come here, right? This point will come here, and we say that the graph is, sorry, not the graph, but the line is passing, the plot or the curve is passing through the origin. It's passing through what? Origin. Here we have y. Here we have x. This angle is theta. Here also tan theta is equal to what? Tan theta is equal to m. Write the next graph. X into y is equal to constant. X into y is equal to constant. Now to draw this graph, you have to have some points to remember, okay? How to make graph for this x into y is equal to constant? What you can do, you can see that this is x, this is y. This is x, this is y. So I can say y x is equal to constant upon y. Yes or no? Tell me, guys. Right? Okay. Now, what will be the value of x if y is equal to 0? If y is equal to 0, what will be the value of x? Some constant by 0. Tell me what will be the x, what will be x? Infinite, right?
Yes, sir.
It will be somewhere here. Now again, I can say y is equal to, we can also write this, no? Y is equal to constant upon x. Now, if x is equal to 0, y will be infinite. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then we can also say that, if we can also say what? X, y is equal to constant. X into y is equal to constant, right? X into y is equal to constant. Now, when both x and y are equal, when both the x and y are equal, the constant will be somewhere here, right? The y is equal and the x is also equal. So suppose let us say that if it is 1, that means x and y both will be 1. Okay, both will be 1. We will look at some pure graphs, don't worry. I'm just making the graphs now, okay? And I can make this graph like this. Okay, this is somewhat okay. Okay, so this is what, this is the type of graph that you will get. Oops, sorry. This is known as rectangular hyperbola. This is what this is known as rectangular hyperbola. Rectangular hyperbola. Let me know if you're done. Is everyone done? Is anyone still writing?
No, sir.
No one is writing. Everyone is done. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Can you see the graph, all of you?
Yes.
Okay. So this graph is what? X into y is equal to how much? X into y is equal to? X into y is equal to 1. Now let us increase the constant. Okay, x into y is equal to constant. So xy is equal to 2. Please look what is happening, whether the graph, the plot is getting right or left. Okay. Okay. बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया. Tell me. The graph got rightwards, right? Yes or no? If I increase the
Yes.
constant, x into y is equal to 3. Yeah. It is getting right, right? Y is equal to 4. It is getting rightwards. X into y is equal to 5. So I hope that you got the gist, right? You can write a note. In rectangular hyperbola, the constant increases as the curve shifts, as the curve shifts towards right. Is everyone done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just wait a second. Next, right? Graphical representation of Boyle's law. Okay, or the graphs of Boyle's law. Next item is graphs of Boyle's law. So please remember that Boyle's law equation. The Boyle's law equation is there is only one equation, and from there we will try to make different graphs. Okay. So the one equation is PV is equal to constant. PV is equal to what? Constant, yes or no? Yes, guys?
Yes, sir.
PV is equal to constant. Okay, PV is equal to constant. So what we can do, we can make the first graph. We will keep the P in the y-axis, then volume in the x-axis, and this will be equal to constant. We can make a graph like this, yes or no? Yes
sir.
or no? Which will follow this equation, this type of equation, x into y is equal to constant. Right, guys? Yes, Muhammad
Yes, sir.
Umar, Nida,
Okay, sir.
all of you understood, right? All of you understood this? So now tell me, the graph will be what? Straight line passing through intercept, or a straight line passing through the origin, or rectangular hyperbola, or something else?
Hyperbola.
Rectangular hyperbola, है ना? Rectangular hyperbola. It will be rectangular hyperbola. There should be a graphing thing here. Making curves are very difficult if you have a stylus, because there is no control. It is very slippery. Okay, something like this, something like this. हम तो देख भी नहीं पा रहे हैं. Oh God. No, this is, there is nothing here that I can use. Fair. Wait a second. You guys write, huh? And let me try. I think I have to cut from here. Which part, Muhammad Umar? Which part, Muhammad Umar? Can you please Google hyperbola? And see what it is. Got it? Okay. So this is the graph. This is the graph. Okay. This is the graph. What is the constant? What is the constant things? What are the constant in the Boyle's law?
And volume.
What? The product of pressure and volume is constant. Pressure and volume are not constant. All of you understand this difference, this
Yes, yes.
nuance? Yeah, Reba?
Yes.
Yeah. The product of pressure and volume is constant. The pressure and volume is not constant. Then what is constant? You have 4 parameters, right? You have 4 parameters. What are the 2 parameters which are constant now? Tell me. In the Boyle's law, in the state, temperature and number of moles. These are constant now in Boyle's law, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Okay. So if the constant increases, that means either the temperature is increasing or the number of moles is increasing, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
If the all of you are following me, yes or no, tell me. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So for any graph, for any Boyle's law graph, please write this. If the constant is increasing, then either temperature is increasing, or what is increasing, or number of mole is increasing. Okay, or both can also increase, or both. Okay, or both. You can also write or both. Okay, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, fine. I will ask you a question.
So they can also
This is-
decrease, right?
Huh?
They can also decrease, right?
What will decrease?
Temperature or number of moles if the constant is changing.
If the constant is increasing.
No, nothing, sir. No.
Okay. In my masters, I had a very good teacher. Her name is Radha Jayara, and she's retired by now. I was in the last batch. And she teaches and she makes the questions for chemistry Olympiad. So she's one of those professors from India who makes for questions for the international Olympiad, chemistry Olympiad. And whenever some student asked we always are, even in masters also, there were student and even me who asked very silly question, because obviously the topics, we are not studying the 11th standard topics, we are studying some advanced topic. And she will be asking, I asked a question once to her and she asked, ask yourself this question. How can you ask this question? So I also have acquired that from her, and I will ask you guys, when you will ask me very silly question, then I will ask you that, ask yourself this question. And then you will understand yourself. And she used to say that I believe that everyone is capable of understanding if you ask the right questions. So if you keep starting and asking right questions, then you will be answering everything. You don't even need a teacher if you start asking better questions. Okay, let me know if you're done writing this.
Done, sir.
ओके नहीं हम बहुत टाइम देते हैं लिखने के लिए रीबा उकता जाती है बिल्कुल रीबा लाइक हो गया सर राइट अ क्वेश्चन द फॉलोइंग प्लॉट्स were drawn for certain gas at different temperatures. What does it mean? See, I'm explaining you very clearly. Okay, I'm explaining very clearly. So these plots, how were they drawn? You had some amount of gas here. You had some amount of gas. First, what did they made the temperature 100 degrees Celsius? Okay, the temperature of these gases how much? The temperature is how much? Tell me.
100 degrees Celsius.
100 degrees Celsius. Okay, then they had some here P and V. So what did they? They started to increase the pressure. They started to increase the pressure. Then what will happen? The volume will decrease. Yes or no? Yes. So if the pressure is increasing, and the volume is decreasing, then you will have. So pressure is increasing. So you have a plot. I mean, the first initial point was here, the pressure and volume. Then pressure increased, the volume decreased. It became here, then here, then here, then here, then here, then here, like this. Okay. So they changed different. They adjusted pressure and volume, and they made a plot, and that would be rectangular hyperbola, as we have seen earlier, right? It will be rectangular hyperbola. So they made one plot for 100 degrees Celsius. They kept the 100 degrees Celsius as constant. Then they changed it to 200 degrees Celsius. Now again, there will be some different graph, right? I mean, this is the plot. For example, there will be some other plot. There will be some other plot for different temperatures. So these graphs, they are known as what? These graphs are known as isotherms. Okay, these graphs are known as isotherms. We will write about isotherms, but first make the graphs. Okay, at different temperatures. But for each plot, the temperature is constant. For each plot, the temperature is constant. Okay, so let me get my hyperbola. I am very proud of myself for making hyperbola out of a circle. OneNote was limiting me. I was like, no. Foolish computers. Oh, see how beautiful. Oh my God. No, a blue color. Yeah. So you, oh, I'm so happy. We have pressure and we have volume here. Okay. This is T1. This is T2. This is T3. So this whole plot was made for a gas at temperature T1. Then the temperature was changed and the temperature was T2. Then they fixed the temperature and they changed pressure and volume and they got the red plot or the orange plot, however it is looking. And after that, they had the next temperature T3 and they adjusted the pressure and volume and they got the green plot. So all of you understand how we got the plots? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anyone who is not understanding how we got the plots? Or if she or he has some doubt in the plot? No one. Okay. So you have to compare the T1, T2, and T3. And I need answer from everyone. I need answers from everyone. Okay. You have all the options. Surat, how is the temperature in Delhi? Is it cold? It
Yes.
must be cold, but how much cold? I mean, it is like very cold now, or how is it, Surat? Okay, Muhammad Umar.
So cold.
Okay, Riba. Yes, Surat.
So not so cold.
Not so cold right now. Okay. So is there a, by the way, yes, Muhammad Umar, you're right with the explanation also. Okay. I'm waiting for Riba has answered. Muhammad Umar has answered. Waiting for Nida. Okay, Nida. Atif. Atif. Okay, Atif. Waiting for Surat. Okay, Nida. Okay. Waiting for Surat. There is option E if somebody doesn't know. Okay, fine. Okay. So let me ask Riba. Can you explain the answer? Can you explain your answer? All of you listen. Okay, all of you listen. Yes,
Temperature
Riba.
will more towards the right, and you said the constant increases as it shifts towards the right.
Acha, I'm giving you. Okay, take some time. Reformulate whatever you said. Rephrase it and explain it. No. Yes, Riba.
The value of pressure volume is increasing with T1 because it's
I have had Muhammad Umar's explanation, so I will ask him at last. Okay, Riba, you think about it. Atif, can you explain your answer?
Sir, as the PV equal to constant, as the constant increases, the graph will shift rightward. So if the constant increases, that means the temperature should also increase. Therefore, T1 is bigger than T2, which is bigger than T3.
Okay. Did everyone understand this, or is there anyone who wants to add something? Surat, you understood the answer now?
So could you
Yes,
please
Surat.
repeat?
Wait a second. Riba, can you explain to Surat? Hindi, English, anything will be fine. Okay. Yes, Riba.
as we're moving right, the constant increases, and if the constant increases, the temperature should also increase. And T1 is more towards the right, so T1 is greater than T2 is greater than.
Yes, Surat. I mean, any good?
So actually, I think it was not audible to me. Sorry.
It was not audible to you. Okay. Atif, will you try to explain to Surat?
Yeah, so as the constant increases, either temperature will increase or number of moles will increase. In this case, the temperature is increasing. So when the constant increases, the graph shifts rightward. So T1 is the rightmost of the moles, so T1 is the highest, followed by T2, followed by T3, as you can see in the graph.
Yeah, it was audible now, Surat. Yeah,
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
got it.
Yes, sir.
You explain me now. Yes, Surat, you explain me now. No, नहीं आया फिर आपको सूरत. Okay, fine. Answer me this. Okay, answer me this. For all the graphs, Surat, do we have fixed amount of gas or the gas is changing? Tell me. Read the question and tell me, is the gas changing or we have the same gas?
The same guy.
The same gas. That means the number of moles is same. The number of moles is constant for all of the cases. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Number of moles is same for all of the cases. So we cannot compare the number of moles, because it is same. Now, what is at different temperatures? Now, when we look at the plot T1, so in this whole plot, now, the temperature is what? What is the temperature in this whole plot? T1. Got it? Okay, got it. Okay, fine. Now, this has T2. and this is T3. Now you will tell me which of the plots is most rightwards. Which of the plot is most rightward? T1, T2, or T3? Surat? Acha. If you want to see, T1 is the most right now. So you draw a line like this first, okay? If you want to see, you can draw a line like this and you can see which is most right. So this is most right, then this, and then this. Okay, fine. And this graph is what? PV is equal to constant, right? PV is equal to constant, yes or no? Okay. Now this constant is what? It represents the temperature, yes or no?
Yes,
It
sir.
represents, right? It represents the temperature. Now do you understand this? Why T1 is higher than T2 and T3?
Yes, sir.
Because it is shifting rightwards. And as we shift rightwards, what increases? Constant increases. And that is why the temperature is increasing for this plots, for these plots. Okay, for these plots, the temperature is increasing. Okay, so this is one. Write the next graph. Write the next graph. PV versus.
Sir, can you
One.
scroll up?
Okay, fine. You want to write? इतनी देर से आप क्या कर रहे थे मोहम्मद उमर? आपने तो सही आंसर भी दे दिया था. Tell me.
Done, sir. Done.
Okay. So we can also have another graph where we have, see, PV is equal to constant. We can say P is equal to 1 by V into constant, correct? 1 by V into constant. We can also say what? PV is equal to 1 by V into constant. So see, we can put P as the y-axis, 1 by V as the x-axis. Okay, this whole thing, 1 by V as the x-axis, and this constant will be M. So y is equal to mx. All of you can see this, y is equal to mx.
Yes.
So a straight line passing through origin. A straight line passing through origin. So here the constant is slope. Okay, the constant is what? The constant is slope. If you have different slopes, okay, so these are what? These are again isotherms. These are what? These are again isotherms. But here we have pressure in the y-axis. And here we have 1 by volume in the x-axis. Okay. So what is the M? M represents temperature and number of moles. It represents temperature and number of moles. And we also know M is what? Directly proportional to tan theta, right? So you have, this is theta. Let us say this is T1, this is T2, and this is T3. This is theta 1. This will be what? Theta 2. And this will be theta 3. Okay, theta 3. So as we know, theta 1, you can see that is greater than theta 2 and it is greater than theta 3. You can also say tan theta is what? Directly proportional to the theta. That is why tan theta 1 will be greater than tan theta 2, will be greater than tan theta 3. Hence, the constant M1 is greater than M2, it is greater than M3. Hence, we can say T1 is greater than T2, it is greater than T3. Please write this down. Let me know if you're done. All of you understood this? Yes or no? All of you understood this? The graph?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so please write this down. If you have not understood, still write this down and then ask me your doubt. Okay. So sometimes what happens when you start writing that, then you understand it. So please write this down first. And try to understand while you are writing.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, could you please share the previous recordings of this chapter?
Nishkar sir is the
Okay,
person
sir.
who. Okay. You asking for any chapter, he will give you the recordings. Okay.
Okay, sir.
You started on Saturday, I guess, na, Surat?
Yes, sir.
And Atif, in the first class, we had one another student with you, right, Atif?
Yes, sir.
I think her timing is not matching or something. She will be joining some other batch. Let me know if you're done, guys.
Done, sir.
Done, everyone?
Done.
Done, okay. I will give you another type of graph, which is something weird, okay? We will make a graph like this. Third graph is PV versus P, or you can also make a graph, which is, let me just copy this bit. Or you can also make PV versus V. Okay, both of the graphs, they will be same on how the equation is PV is equal to constant. PV is equal to constant. PV is equal to what? It is constant. And we have what? PV is in the y-axis. PV is in the y-axis. So whatever is versus 9, it is always y versus x. Okay, it is always y versus x. So here you have PV, and here you have pressure. And for this graph, here you have PV, and in the x-axis you have volume. In the x-axis you have volume. Okay. Now, how to make this graph? What kind of graph will be this? Does anyone know? Can anyone tell me? So PV is what? PV is y is equal to constant. Okay. Now tell me a number for constant. Tell me a number, na anyone?
So 2.
2. So when x is equal to 0, y will be how much? Y will be how much? Y is equal to 2, na? This is the graph we are plotting. Y is equal to 2. So if x is equal to 0, y will be equal to 2. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
If x is equal to 1, y will be equal to 2, 3, then also 2, then also 2, and then also 2, right? So this type of graph now, where you have y is equal to a constant, y is equal to a constant, then the graph is, the plot is what? The plot is parallel to x-axis. Just parallel to x-axis. This will be this is the constant. Okay, so if the constant will increase, that means if you will have higher constant, that means the temperature will also increase. Okay, the temperature will also increase. For this also, there will be same graph. Let me know if you're done, guys.
Done, sir.
Compare the T1, T2, and T3 in the following isotherm. Okay, isotherm. What is isotherm? Plots representing pressure and volume dependency at different temperatures. At different temperatures. Okay, so plots. That means many plots will be there and they're at different temperatures. You have T1, T2, and T3. This is PV versus T. Write this down. Let me know if you're done. Send the answer in chat, okay? Again, I mean, look for the constant, okay? Look for the constant. One answer. Okay, Atif. Waiting for others. Umar, you are explaining. Have you given the option? No, no. हाँ, okay, okay, okay. Got it. यार ऑप्शन लिखा है हमने, आप पूरा इतना मेहनत कर रहे हैं मोहम्मद उमर. You can just write A, B, or C. Yeah, that's fine, but that's correct. Yes, Nida. Yeah, yes, Mohammed Umar, correct. Okay. Surat. Surat, I have not received your answer.
Yes, I'm fine.
Look for constant. Okay, ऐसी मत भेज दीजिएगा please. Look for a constant. What represents the constant here? Okay. So in the rectangular hyperbola, the rightward shift is representing constant, and if the constant increases, the temperature increases. When we had a line which was passing through the origin, the slope was representing the constant, and constant was increasing, and hence the temperature was increasing. Now look for the constant here. What is constant and what is increasing? Okay, look for the constant here. Yes, Surat. Anyone? Yes, Surat. Any answer? Surat. Oh, Surat is here now. We have to move forward also. So see, the PV is constant, right? This PV is constant. That is why this is constant number 1. This is the constant 2, and this is the constant, right? Sorry, this is 3, this is 2, and this is 1. That is why B is correct. P1 is highest. Okay, P1 is highest. Okay, can I move Muhammad Umar, Surat, and all? Nida kahan chali gayi? Nida gave the answer, but she is not here in the classroom. Yeah, fine. Everyone is done then. Write a question. Vessel of 120 ml contains certain amount of gas. At 35 degrees Celsius and 1.2 bar pressure. And 1.2 bar pressure. The gas is then transferred to the gas is then transferred to another vessel of volume 180 ml. Of volume what? 180 ml at 35 degrees Celsius. Calculate the pressure of gas. You have to calculate the pressure of gas. This is one of the easiest question. Okay, this is one of the easiest question that you can get in the gas law. We have been given the V1. Okay, we have, let us first write the problem. This is what? A volume. Okay, this is a volume of gas. The volume V1 is equal to 120 ml. Okay, 120 ml. And you have the pressure. Pressure is equal to 1.2 bar. Temperature is what? Temperature is equal to P1. Temperature is equal to 35 degrees Celsius. Then we transferred it to another container. Here we have V2 is equal to 180 ml. Okay. Then we had P2, which is equal to what? We have to find this out. The temperature is constant, which is 35 degrees Celsius. So the temperature is constant, and we have what? A certain amount of gas which is fixed, right? So temperature is constant, number of moles is constant, volume is changing. If the volume is changing, then the pressure will also change. Hence, according to Boyle's law, P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. Hence, V2 No, P2. You have to find P2 now. Yeah, P2. P2 will be equal to P1 V1 divided by V2. What is P1 V1? P1 is 1.2 bar into V1 is 120 ml divided by V2 is 180 ml. So ml and ml will cancel. You will get some answer in bar. So tell me what is the answer in the chat. Calculate this and tell me what is the answer in chat. Atif, Muhammad Umar, you're doing a blunder. Calculate once again. हड़बड़ाइए मत. Yes, Atif, correct. Yes, Diva, correct. Yes, Muhammad Umar, correct. Surat. Okay, Nida is back. Nida, calculate this and tell me what is the answer.
I gave you the answer in the chat.
You gave me the answer. Achha, it went above. Okay, okay. Got it. It is correct. Very good, very good. Just waiting for Surat now. Surat, are you there?
Yes, I'm sending.
हाँ, okay, okay. क्या आप distract हो जा रही हैं क्या? Yes, Surat.
No, sir.
Okay. Fast, Surat. Okay, you have to be fast. It's a simple calculation here. Okay, don't make the calculation messy. Three, 6, 3, 4, 3, 2, right? 3 2s and 3. This will be what? 0.4, and then 2 2s. Now 0.4 into 2 will be equal to 0.8 bar. Surat, why are you taking so much time?
So, I got 8 bar. That's why I was got confused.
You got 8 bar. That is where you were confused. Achha. It will be 0.8 bar. Okay,
Yes,
as you
yes.
can see.
Yeah.
Now write Charles' law. Okay, now write Charles' law. So before Charles' law, I'm just I want you all of you to be in the same line in with the mathematics that is going to come. With the mathematics that is going to come. Okay, so you have a bank, and you have deposited here 100 rupees. Okay, and this is year. The year is 0. Okay, the year is 0. The bank says with 1 year increase, with 1 year increase in time, your account will your money in account will increase. Your money in account will increase 1/2 of original amount. Okay, everyone is fine? Okay, so you have year 2. Oh, sorry, let us say year 1. Then you will have the 100 rupees, right? It means your money is going to increase. So increase means the initial amount will be there, and increase means what? Plus minus. Increase means plus or minus?
Plus.
Plus half of original amount. What was the original amount? What was the original amount?
100 rupees.
100 rupees. That means we can write it like this now. 100 plus 1/2. What is off means? Off means what in board mass?
Multiplication.
Very good. Multiplication. Very good. Okay. Fine, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, everyone is fine with this? Okay, fine. Let us go to the second year. Let us go to the second year. Okay. Now in second year, this amount will be present, yes or no? But this is not the original amount. Please remember that this amount is present, but this is not the original amount. We will have 100 plus 1/2 into 100. Yes or no? So this is the amount that is always there. Now there will be increase. Increase will be what? Half of 100. Yes or no?
Yes.
So this
sir.
is the increase of second year. Oops. This is the increase of second year. Any doubt here? Atif, Muhammad Umar or Surat, any doubt here?
No, sir.
No doubt? Okay, fine. Now in the third year, rather than writing all this, I can say that 100 plus 3/2 into 100, yes or no? Can I write this? Yes, Muhammad Umar, correct. Can I write in the third year, it will be 100 plus 3/2 into 100?
Yes.
Yes. That means if I talk about the amount of money in nth year, it will be equal to 100 plus n/2 into 100. Yes. Yes or no? For the nth year?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So all of you understood this? Now write Charles' law. So Charles' law has a very similar kind of statement. It is what? Volume temperature relationship. Volume temperature relation. Volume temperature relation. Oops. Okay, right. At constant pressure, the volume of a fixed amount of gas, the volume of a fixed amount of gas increases or decreases by 1/273 of original volume. 1/273 of original, okay, not original volume. So original volume is 0 degrees.
So the volume of a fixed
The volume of a fixed amount of gas increases or decreases by 1/273 of 1/273 of volume at 0 degree Celsius, rather for each rise or fall for each rise or fall of 1 degree. Fall of 1 degree. Respectively, okay. But we will be just considering with the increase over here, because whether it is increasing or decreasing, it is the same thing only, okay. And we will, because it is easy to understand if I take the increase and the rise, because addition is more intuitive. Addition is more intuitive. Write this down. Let me know if you're done. Then I will explain this. We will get an equation from here, okay. So you saw that the bank said this statement, right? The bank said this statement, and we got the expression, which is this. Yes or no? A mathematical expression like this. So we will get same type of mathematical expression from the Charles law. Okay, all of you can see that the bank statement and the Charles law statement is somewhat similar. Yes or no? No. Atif, Umar, Nida.
Yes, sir. It is.
It is similar, na? There also the in 0 year, and here it is amount in 0 year. Here it is volume at 0 degrees Celsius. Okay, it is increasing. That was increasing by half. Now this is increasing by 1 by 273. It is increasing 1 by 273 times of the original volume. And the original volume is what? The volume at 0 degrees Celsius. Write this down. Let me know if you're done. Done, all of you? Is anyone writing? Is anyone writing? No? Okay. So let us suppose volume at 0 degrees Celsius is equal to V naught. Okay, volume at 0 degrees Celsius is equal to what? It is equal to V naught. Okay, it is equal to V naught. Now volume at T degrees Celsius will be equal to Vt, will be equal to what? Vt. So I can write Vt is equal to, in nth year, the volume or the amount, the volume is equal to the original volume plus, because it is increasing, right? We are going from 0 degrees Celsius to T degrees Celsius. As we were going from rupees 100 to what? As we were going from rupees 100 to some nth year, on the nth year, okay, on the nth year. Similarly here, there will be Vt will be equal to V naught plus T by 273 into V naught. Please tell me if you understand this equation, yes or no.
Sir, can you repeat?
Achha, which part? The equation part?
Yes, the equation.
Okay. So what is the volume at 0 degrees Celsius? We have represented V naught. Okay. And if I increase 1 degree, if I increase, let us say T degrees Celsius. T degree mat boliye aap, ab boliye. If I am increasing the temperature to 1 degree Celsius, then it will be V naught. The new volume will be V naught plus 1 by 273 into V naught. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now, if I am increasing 2 degrees Celsius, then it will again increase. It will be 1 by 273 into V naught. Yes or no?
Yes.
That means I can say that if I am going T times, then V naught plus this whole term will be how many times? T times. Then I can write T upon 273. Because see, if I increase 2 degrees Celsius, this term was 2 times. If I have 3 degrees Celsius increase, that 1 by 273 into V naught term will be 3 times. If I increase 4 degrees Celsius, it will be 4 times. And if I increase T degrees Celsius, it will be T times. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. Write this down. Let me know if you're done.
Done, sir.
Anyone? Is there anyone who is still writing? Is there anyone who is still writing? No?
So I'm writing good.
Okay. All of you understood this, right? Surat, Nida, Atif.
Yes, sir.
What about you, Surat?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
Done, sir.
Okay. Now we will write the equation and we will study this equation. Okay, so Vt is equal to what? Vt is equal to V naught plus T upon 273 into V naught. I can say Vt is equal to V naught plus, rather I can say like this, V naught into, we are taking V naught common, 1 plus 273, yes or no? Yes or no, guys? Can we see this? Yeah? Array? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if I want to calculate the volume at minus 273 degrees Celsius. So Vt will be equal to V naught upon 1 plus minus of 273 divided by 273, right? So this will be equal to V naught into 1 plus minus 1. And this will be equal to what? V naught into 0, which is equal to 0. So the volume at minus 273 degrees Celsius is how much? What is the volume at minus 273 degrees Celsius?
0.
0 degree, na? 0 volume. The volume is 0. That is why we can never have a temperature which is below minus 273 degrees Celsius. Okay. So the volume at minus 273 degrees Celsius is 0. Okay. This temperature is known as absolute 0. Why this is imaginary? Umar, why is this imaginary? Why are you saying that it is imaginary? No. Actually, we cannot have minus 273 degrees Celsius. Okay. We can never go beyond minus 273 degrees Celsius. Got it? Yes, Mohammed Umar, we can never go beyond minus 273 degrees Celsius. The volume at minus. Mohammed Umar, can you please turn the mic on?
Sir, can you show what you previously wrote just for a few seconds?
Yeah, here.
Sir, I understood.
See, we always see the breaking point. Do you know that you must have done in physics some questions that whether this body will topple or not? Yes or no? What is the minimum or maximum force required to get this body topple? Have you done those type of questions? Toppling. Have you learned toppling? Ludhakna. Yes, Umar?
Yes, sir.
Hana? So in those questions, what do? We have to say that what is the minimum force required to keep this body intact and not let it topple? Then what do? We calculate the amount of energy that is required to get it toppled, right? So we break that point. So we always look at the breaking point. So we are looking at the last point, that is 0. Atif, you are done with this one?
Yes, sir.
No, you asked them that you to show me. Yeah, Atif, you asked, right? To show something?
Yes, sir, I'm done, sir. You can say that.
Okay. So the volume at minus 273 degrees Celsius is 0. This temperature is known as absolute 0. The scale the temperature scale based on this, the temperature is based on this temperature is called Kelvin scale. Or it is known as what? Absolute scale. One more point. The degree sign is omitted in Kelvin scale. This is what it is omitted in Kelvin scale. It's a very important point. Minus 273 degrees Celsius is equal to 0 Kelvin. I mean, I hope you can write what the exact one. Increase 1 degree. Here also it will increase by 1 degree. 73 plus 1 Kelvin. So if I increase the temperature to T degree, this will be 273 plus T Kelvin. Plus T Kelvin, and you can write, for example, 25 degrees Celsius, that is the normal temperature, is equal to what? 273 plus 25 Kelvin is equal to 298 Kelvin. Please write this down. Let me know if you're done. This is it for today. Let me know if you have any doubts or something.
Done, sir.
Is there anyone who is still writing?
sir.
Umar, are you done? Surat, are you done? Nida?
No, sir.
Okay, write this down.
Yes.
Okay. So those who have done, they can leave. Please let me know if you have doubt. We will meet on. When will we meet?
Could you please hold up for a second?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Wednesday. We will meet on Wednesday. Surat, let me know, okay? Is this fine, Surat? Yeah, Surat, this is fine?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So Reba, exams are over, na? Huh, Reba? Oh, okay. Can you? It is not working. What do you mean? It is not working, Mohammed Umar? Acha, Reba left. Nida, what about you? Exams are over.
No, sir.
It's going on.
Yes.
When will it end? When will it end?
9th December.
9th of December. Chemistry is done. Yeah, अगर हमने पूछ लिया ना तो I'm really sorry. I forget things. Yes, Nida. Chemistry is done.
No.
When is chemistry?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. All the best. Can you send me the question paper?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, through Niskarsa. Yeah, Mohammed Umar, tell me. You have some doubt? Ji. Yes.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Can you explain what is electron distortion?
Electron distortion. Yeah, acha, fine. Electron is a wave, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so electron distortion means that the electron cloud or the
Mhm.
probability of the finding of electron is more at some places and it is less at some places.
Yes.
Got it?
Mhm.
That is electron distortion.
The probability of finding electron is more at some
More s-
places and less at
less.
some places.
Yeah, right. Because see, it is not symmetrically distributed. The electron cloud is not symmetrically distributed. If something is not symmetrically distributed, that means there is some distortion there. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Anything else?
Dipole induced dipole. I wasn't able to understand it.
Okay.
When
So it is.
I've gone through the notes, but still I'm not able to understand it.
Okay. So you understand dipole?
Yes, I understood dipole. Dipole is
You
something
understand.
that has two charges, one negative and one positive.
Right. Okay.
One pole having one positive and the other negative charge.
There's a negative charge. Very good. Okay. Fine. Now, then you have this polar molecule, and then you have a non-polar molecule. Please look at the notes. Okay, while I'm explaining.
Okay.
Okay. Now, there is some electron distortion in the polar molecule, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, the side, there will be two sides in both of them, right? There will be two sides. For example, even if I take a non-polar one, then hydrogen will be having two sides. There will be two hydrogens, and there the electron distribution will be symmetrical because they are same atoms, correct?
Yes.
If I have, okay. Now the hydrogen, which is near to the chlorine of HCl, the hydrogen, which is near to the chlorine of HCl, what it will feel? It will feel now that there is some more electron density in the chlorine, and those electron density in the chlorine, they will repel the electron density. They will repel the symmetrically distributed electron density of the H2 molecule. Got it?
Yes.
Now, if it is repelling it, that means it is, it is inducing a distortion.
Yes.
By that distortion, the H2 molecule is what? Now polar. But it is what? It is what it is. But initially it is non-polar, but in the presence of a polar molecule, it becomes a polar molecule. Yeah, it becomes polar. So we say that it is instantaneous dipole. Okay, not instantaneous dipole. There is another term. I have written it. I'm just forgetting the term right now. Induced dipole. Sorry. Yeah, that is induced dipole.
Okay.
Yeah, got it. In hydrogen, we have induced dipole, and in HCl, we have permanent dipole.
Okay.
Got it?
Okay.
Yeah, anything else?
How can we distinguish non-polar from polar molecules?
Anything which has a dipole moment. If you can see a dipole there, then you can.
That's polar.
That's a polar molecule.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Well, sir, I was asking Nishkash sir to forward your mobile number, but to this day, still I didn't got your number.
Acha, okay, fine. You want me? Okay, fine. There is some management and administration between that. I will ask if I can forward my number.